I can make copies if you would like a separate copy. We'll do that anyway. I'll just do that this afternoon and make sure we've got that. Yes, for Easter. Easter Sunday is next weekend. Thank y'all. All right. Pull that open.
I've been taking the time to focus on what's going on in the industry. It's so much fun.
Exactly what you need to run the business.
I'll always take it. I love this.
Return.
Exactly.
It's a moping.
It is a moping rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe the Congo might be a better drum to use for that.
Yeah, we've got a set.
Because I was thinking it's just for light noise, but but it's a chain.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff back there if you want to take a look and see what beats we got.
We've got a deep bass drum, and we've got the 3 congas. Yeah, is it in the back?
Yeah.
In the corner? Yeah.
The door will close behind you.
Do you like to play conga?
Yeah.
It'd be cool if you would. I really actually love these pockets.
Yeah, those are cool.
Because it, yeah, that's right. This was on here. It's cool. Yeah. We can really hear it.
I like that too.
And actually, you know, if we were to go like super low and then a high treble.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a drum.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You can hear that. You're also.
It's like a little table. This thing's awesome.
Oh, thank y'all.
Michael, what'd you call this again?
Oh, that's fun.
That is great.
Oh,
What did you call
yeah.
this drum?
Bahia bass. It's made by Remo drums.
Oh, fantastic. I love that. Do we need the conga out, or shall we put that back there?
Why don't we try it too, and just to see.
Go for it. All right, and let's see.
That stands off the floor, so if you set it straight upright, it'll still ring.
Yeah, it's just the earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, return, return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return. Oh, yeah. Well, the only brand. That's true. A little less so. Exciting! I'm loving all the recruitment. You're right. I can't believe it because she mentioned that she is taking the chemo before she eats. And so I'm like, okay, so you're probably underselling your things. You've ever read before, you're probably yeah. Okay. We'll see about that. Exactly. Stories old time.
Come into our house of hope and love, of peace and justice, of wholeness and healing. Come in where we welcome the certain and the seeking, the long timers and the newcomers, the beloved and the brokenhearted. All of you can find a home here at Throop, where we go love the world from the heart of Pasadena and from the heart of our homes. We're so happy to welcome those of you joining us online today. This morning we start our 30 days for the earth. During the month of April, we offer multiple ways for you to fall in love with our earth all over again and recommit to ways you can help heal and bring peace to all creation. And this morning, we reawaken to the beauty of the earth, remembering that our cycles of life are born out of the seasons of the planet. There's a time for everything, and fluctuations of the spirit are part of being human. If you are new to us today, we would love to stay in touch. If you're here in the room, you can fill out an info card. It's in the pew back in front of you. And if you are joining us online, you can fill out the online guest book. Steve will drop that into the live stream chat. Each one of us is a light in the world, and the flame from our chalice symbolizes and reflects that light.
Our time together in worship is intimately connected with our daily lives. As a symbol of that connection, we light our chalice with the flame from our candles of hope and goodness. We light our chalice to celebrate the beauty of our earth. Earth brings us joy and wonder through tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of light. May we offer our healing care to all creation, mindful of the kinship we all share. We light a second candle to honor the people and ancestors whose land we now occupy. The land under and around Throop was once and is still the home of the God-fearing uniform representative of mission and human people. May this knowledge and awareness lead us into seeking justice and equity for all. We light a third candle symbolizing our watershed in the earlier setting. May the waters continue to nourish life in our community. We take a moment of silence, holding all of you now.
And we start our Earth Month with an opening hymn for the beauty of our earth. It's number 21. And I invite you to rise as body and spirit allow as we sing together number 21.
For the beauty of the earth, for the splendor of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies, source of all to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the joy of here and I, for the heart and mind's delight, for the mystic harmony, linking sense to sound and sight, source of all to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise.
And turn to a neighbor and gently welcome them into worship this morning.
for the wonder of each hour of the day and of the night. Hill and vale and tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of light, source of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the joy of human care, sister, brother, parent, child, for the kinship we all share, for all gentle thoughts and mild, source of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. Source of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. This morning and this month, our congregational response to the reading, we are not just going to say it, we will chant it. And I've invited Teresa Bailey to come up and help. And today we're going to have some percussion underneath it. Richard and Michael will be leading us on the percussion. We're going to have a chance to practice it all together. And then when we're actually doing the response part, this side will follow me and this side will follow Teresa. That just a heads up. It's not going to be confusing, I promise. Even though as I was saying it, I felt personally confused. So, all right. And the words are in your order of worship. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. In the east, with the rising sun and gentle breezes, we honor each new day and new beginnings made possible by the breath of creation. May the air we breathe be purified, and may our lives feel the breath of life anew. May we receive the gifts of dawning insight and inspiration. The earth, the water, the fire, the air. 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 In the south, place of desert warmth, we honor the gift of fire and all forms of energy. The sun in the sky makes life possible here on earth and reminds us that we are cared for in many ways. May we be as open as children to receive and share the gifts of food and learning and laughter. May we share our play and our work with energy and with passion. The earth, the water, the fire, the air. 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 In the west, the setting sun, and in the many forms of water, we welcome the wellspring and flow of Earth's healing presence. May water be pure and available to all.
And may we be sustained and nurtured over the entire face of the earth. May we let go and be cleansed of all that keeps us from living as we were created to be. The earth, the water, the fire, the air. 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 In the north, and the mountains and rooted plants, we welcome the wisdom of being present and manifest here on earth. We welcome those who came before us and the ways of living and spiritual wisdom that they shared with us. The earth, the water, the fire, the air. 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 And may we move along good paths, living on the earth in oneness as siblings, rejoicing in one another's blessings, supporting and caring for each other through all of life's sorrows. The earth, the water, the fire, the air. 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 May it be so. And thank you, Teresa, Richard, and Michael. The Sundays when we welcome new members feel especially joyful, and this is one of those Sundays. I invite Marissa Morrison, treasurer of the board, to come forward to help me lead our new member welcome today. And I invite these new members to come forward to the chancel: Jeannie Brown, Jane Cook, Richard, Elkin, Everett, and LJ, Winnie Lamb and Tom Rosenstein, Cora Oliver, and Deanne Oliver. We're going to need to widen the chancel. Campus caretaking committee members. That is your new goal for the year. Membership means many different things to each one of us. I think for me, part of the joy of a day like today is the realization that other people have found the deep sense of belonging and a place to make meaning that the rest of us have found at Throop. And becoming a member of Throop represents promises that all of us make to each other. It's a promise that we will move together in shared covenant. It's a promise that we will embrace our congregational covenant of right relationship, and that we'll be in an intentional relationship and sacred community with each other. And some ways that that intentionality shows up at Throop is the willingness to be curious with one another. It's to hold emotional space for each other. and to allow ourselves to be seen and to allow ourselves to be known. And we're so glad that you all have chosen this community of fellow seekers to be part of your own spiritual journey today. So I'm going to ask you a series of 3 questions, and at the end, I will invite you to say, "I will," and with a big smile on your face, just like Jane's doing. And so, will you engage with us as we go out to love the world? Will you tend to your own spiritual life, seeking truth and meaning? And will you help us live into our promise to our planet, nurturing the well-being of all life, and that includes nurturing yourself? And if you are ready to do that, please respond, "I will." Thank you.
Each week we are reminded that this church is our church. It is our spiritual and religious home. The truth that each of us comes to know and love, the truth we belong to, is never static. Our truth is dynamic, constantly changing and evolving. Just as the flowers in our living garden bud, bloom, and then fade during the course of the year. Programs, ministries, activities come and go. Energies ebb and flow. Some parts of church life are transient. But the heart of the church is permanent. It is our understanding that the church is you, our people. We are held by this beautiful building, nurtured by our organic garden, inspired by music, led by our ministry team, cared for by one another. Yet at the heart of all of this is you. You are truth. You are the ones who share our message of love with the world. That message of love is grounded in our relationships with each other. Confirmation, it is time for you to voice your intent to be a covenant with these people standing before you. At the end of this, I will invite you to say, "We will." Will you welcome these new members with the warmth and comfort of your fellowship? Will you seek to add your strengths and talents to the gifts that they bring us? Will you share our triumphs and struggles as our community grows and changes? If so, please respond, "We will."
We will.
Now that all the new members and the congregation have said yes to one another, you all will get to add your names to our membership book. The names in it date back to the 1930s, and now your name will be among those of the people who have sought to bring hope and love to a world so much in need.
And the congregation will be offering a litany of blessing on our new members. And your response is, we offer our blessings to you. You want to try? We offer our blessings to you. And as we say each line of blessing, I'll invite each of you in turn to take a jar of dried herbs from our Throop Learning Garden and to pour some into the common bowl as a symbol that each of us share our gifts. And when we bring all of our gifts and all of our full selves into community, it makes this community stronger because you're in it and because we're in it together. Do you want to start with herbs? Yeah. So we welcome you and invite you to join your voice in harmony with ours. We offer our blessings to you. Yeah. And we welcome you and invite you to share your spiritual journey with us. We offer our blessings to you. And we welcome you and invite you to participate in making deep connections within our community. We offer our blessings to you. And we welcome you and invite you to share your time and talent and treasure with us. We offer our blessings to you. And we welcome you and invite you to share in our mission and to participate fully in the life of the community. We offer our blessings to you. And at some point this week, we'll stir this up and put it in some little sachet bags and have that ready for you the next Sunday you're here for you to take home some of these shared blessings. And then we also have a gift for you to help you continue your spiritual path when you are at home. These bags have a little chalice in it, and so you can use that just at however you do your own devotionals at home. And so again, we welcome you all into full membership of Throop, and thank you for making this such a joyful Sunday. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Congregation, if you'd like to turn your hymnals to number 394 to help welcome in our new members, please join me. Number 394. Come, let's be singing, sing hallelujah. 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 Come, let's be singing, sing hallelujah.
And each week, our children go to their own program. Kids dig in. Thank you so much this morning, Jamie, for leading the program. And the words for their recessional song is in your order of worship.
For you shall go out in joy, for you shall go out in joy, and come back in peace, and come back in peace. For you shall go out in joy, for you shall go out in joy, and come back in peace, and come back in peace. Blessed be.
And our pondering moment is Blessing That Makes a Way for You by Jan Richardson. What I know is this blessing will begin as soon as you set out. That this blessing will meet you in every step. That it is gladly bound to you and cannot do without you. That you are part of the path this blessing makes. That it creates a way not only for you, but through you and in you, and it finds its road in yours. I can hardly fathom how it is that this blessing is already waiting for you, even as you fashion it step by faltering step. But there it is, in all its winding mystery. So you may meet it with courage. May you enter it with clarity. May you walk it with wisdom. May you travel it with joy. May you come to it not as one buffeted by chance, but as one who has chosen, uncertain perhaps, unready perhaps, but this path, this one, with abandon, this. And we sing together again, Rising Green. It's number 1068 in the teal hymnal. And you can rise as Spirit allows.
My blood doth rise in the roots of yon oak. Her sap doth run in my veins. Boundless my soul like the open sky, where the stars forever have lain. Where the stars, where the stars, where the stars forever have lain. My hands hold the weavings of time without end. My sight as deep as the sea. Beating my heart sounds the measures of old, that of love's eternity. That of love, that of love, that of love's eternity. I feel the tides as they answer the moon, rushing on as far distant sand. Winging my song is the wind in my breast, and love blows over the land. And my love, and my love, and my love blows over the land. My foot carries days as the old into new. Our dreaming shows us the way. Wondrous our faith settles deep in the earth, rising green
This church is ours, and we support it through our many gifts of time and talent and treasure. For those of you able to offer a financial gift today, we thank you. You can give online. The ways to do that are in the order of worship, or they're in the live stream chat, or you can give a donation here in the room. And if your donation should count toward your pledge, please use a green pledge envelope and make sure it has your name and marked pledge on it. Thank you for all the ways you support our community life. The morning offering will now be gratefully received.
The blessings of the earth and sky upon our friendly house do lie. The rightness of our Master's art has blessed with grace its every part. The warmth of many hands is strewn in human blessing on this stone. The wind upon the lakes and hills reforms its native rituals. The worship of our human toil brings sacrament from sun and soil. With words and music we, the earth, in nature's wonder seek our worth.
We lift up our thanks to those supporting the worship service this morning. Steve, our live stream operator. Wendy for being our greeter and usher. Michael offering chalice lighting words. Michael and Richard and Teresa for helping to lead our responsive chant. Jamie and the children's program, Marissa for co-leading the new member welcome, Cynthia for being our coffee and conversation host, Hillary for making sure everything sticks together in the church, and finally today we have an extra special thank you and affirmation for our very own most dearest musician in residence, Megan Hawks. Yes, Megan is fabulous. We all know that. I know. Just a second. What? Hold your applause, people. She's fabulous enough to warrant 2 applauses, though. You're right. But in particular, this week, Megan led her Doctor of Ministry lecture and recital. And some of us joined in person, and some of us were able to view it online. And she was, as you can imagine, absolutely brilliant and stunning. And Megan, today we offer you our thanks, our affirmation, and a gift of flowers for all the inspiration and beauty that you share with us here at Throop. And we look forward to celebrating with you when you receive your degree. And now, your applause. Thank you, Megan.
How am I ever supposed to sing or speak after that? Thank you.
And as we give thanks for all the gifts that are alive here in this community, we share in the response to the offering, and those words are in your order of worship. For the ministries of the church and our community, we bless our offering with love and hope. And we follow this moment of gratitude each week by sharing our promise to our planet. As members of the family of living beings on earth, we are guided by the Unitarian Universalist principle of respect for the interdependent web of all existence of which we are a part. With hearts filled with love for it, eyes nurtured by its beauty, and minds ruminating on ways to protect its sacred and scarce resources, we promise to nurture the well-being of all life and of the planet itself. And our centering hymn is 398, To See the World. And you may stay seated as we sing together 398.
To see the see the world in a grain of sand, and heaven in a wildflower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour. Take a breath in together. And exhale. You may want to gently close your eyes. Awake, O my soul, to the prayer of dawn that is within you. Listen to its hopes for a new day. Follow its paths of fresh light. You are an explorer of what has never been before. Awake, O my soul, to the breath of life that is with us in all the paths of life. This breath and this energy is with us as we traverse the pain and the delight of living and loving. Help us be present for others in the seasons of their lives. Awake, O my soul. We spend a few moments together in stillness, focused on our breath, our bodies, listening and watching for that prayer of dawn within each of us. Awake, O my soul, awake. And for all that is our life, we give our thanks and praise. Amen. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather up stones together. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, a time you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rend, a time to sow, a time of love, a time for hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. In the seasons of our lives, we are both encouraged and challenged to turn toward who we were meant to be, to turn toward an embrace of all that is and will be. Last week, one of our new members, Jane, posted a photo on Instagram, and I have Jane's permission to share this. So if all of a sudden you were scared that like, oh, if I post a photo on Instagram, I'm going to hear about it from the pulpit on Sunday, I will always ask your permission. So in this picture, Jane depicted a surprising circular path of her life. The image is one of a neighborhood near here, and at the top of the photo, there's a grove of leafy green trees on a hillside, and Jane drew in an arrow pointing up toward those trees, and above the arrows, Jane included the words, "My home, 1964." And in that same picture, just down the hill from those trees, there's a structure in the foreground, and Jane circled that in red, and the words next to it say, "Where I live now." And Jane said that 59 years ago, she was brought home from the hospital to that house near the top of the hill. 2 years after that, her family moved to the valley. And then throughout the decades of Jane's life, she's lived in 4 different states. And now she's in LA after a few decades away. And she says that through no planning at all on her part, she has settled into a home less than a mile from where she started. As I heard Jane's story, I was reminded of that poem we heard earlier today by Jan Richardson. This blessing will begin as soon as you set out. You are part of the path this blessing makes, not that it creates a way not only for you, but through you and in you, that it finds its road as you find yours. This month is our 30 Days for the Earth at Throop, and you're invited to reawaken to the beauty of our earth, to reconsider your commitments to care for and heal the planet, and to reaffirm the ways that each of us and our spiritual lives are intimately connected with the whole of creation. Our cycles of life are born out of the seasons of the planet. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. The ebb and flow of the Spirit are just part of being human. Through all the seasons of life, there is a blessing creating a way for you, and you are part of the path this blessing makes. The rhythm of your own life has moved you from place to place, from home to home, and that rhythm wants to bring you closer and closer to what you name as sacred. If you were to create an image in your own mind right now of your spiritual journey, what would that image look like? Would it be a linear path, perhaps with stones evenly placed along each side of it? Would yours be more of a circle, or perhaps more of a spiral?
And if you drew an image of your spiritual journey, and if you were to note where it started and where you are now, how far away or how close would those 2 points be? Would they be a hillside away? Would they be a universe away? Today, in our new member welcome, I asked each of them to affirm their commitment to tend to their spiritual life, seeking truth and meaning. And individually, you all do that in ways that make sense for you. And collectively, as a Throop community, one way we invite you to tend to your spiritual life is by deepening your ecological consciousness. And we do this not just because we want to save trees, although saving trees is a good thing, and we affirm that, but because we understand that in saving trees, we save our earth, and through that, we ultimately save ourselves. John Philip Newell, a Celtic teacher and author of spirituality, writes about the link between our spiritual lives and our earth. And in Newell's book, Sacred Earth, Sacred Soul, Celtic Wisdom for Reawakening to What Our Souls Know and Healing the World, Newell describes a threefold path into strengthening our spiritual connection with all creation. And these 3 points that he lifts up are rediscovering the earth, rewording the world, and journeying toward a newfound land. This first one, rediscovering the earth, I think of that as allowing ourselves to fall in love with the earth all over again. Do you remember the first time you fell in love with earth? Where you just experienced some part of it and your heart was filled up and it almost felt like an infatuation? I think back to a time when I was 8 years old and the sounds of a gentle spring rain drew me outside. The leaves sparkled with raindrops and the world seemed like it was full of magic. My heart swelled up. I burst into a song I made up right there for this occasion, and I knew it. I was in love with all of that beauty right in front of me. Our lives become so full, though, of tasks and appointments and to-dos and worries and concerns. It's easy to get caught up in all of that, and we forget to look up and let ourselves be carried away by the beauty that's in front of us. As we sang this morning, to see the world in a grain of sand and heaven in a wildflower. And I'm looking at George because I think every time George is looking at a wildflower, he is certainly seeing a bit of heaven in it. The second point, rewording the world, I think of that as relearning the rhythms of earth. Many rhythms run through creation. We sang some of them today. Rhythms of the seasons, rhythms of the moon phases, the tides, the planting cycles, the rhythm of day and night. I think probably each of us are drawn more toward one or the other. I know we have some beach tidy people in here, some people who are drawn to the phases of the moon. But the importance of thinking about these rhythms, these natural cycles, is that it helps us to pay close and careful attention to the subtle changes happening all around us. And we can only pay close and careful attention when we slow down, when we remember to breathe, when we ground ourselves. And the third element that Newell names that helps us strengthen our spiritual connection with all creation is this idea of journeying toward a newfound land. And this is navigating a new way of being after we've fallen in love with earth again and after we've been paying attention to the rhythms of the seasons. Newell writes about this newfound land, and we find it not individually, but really collectively. And he writes that our role is simply set it free in one another, to bring it back up into consciousness. When we release in each other a fuller awareness of the earth as sacred and of everything that has been born as holy, we will be changed by this awareness, and we will want to change the way that the earth and that life forms are being treated. Every year for 30 Days for the Earth, I ask you all to use these weeks in worship to identify one personal action you can take that will help heal and bring peace to our earth. And this year, I'd like you to think about this a little differently. I don't want you to think of it as a physical thing to do. I don't want you to add a thing or take away a thing or be worried that you're not doing enough. I don't want to add more stress into your life. But what I'm asking you to do, it's more of a heart or spirit-focused action. I'd like you to think about how you can shift your own awareness of our earth not as a thing or a resource, but as an essential part of us, as a living and breathing being that we are in kinship with. And to start this week, your homework is to rediscover your love of earth. Your homework is to go out and fall in love with earth all over again, whatever that looks like for you. Whether it's communing with a wildflower in the garden or going to a park and rolling around in the still, wet grass. Whether it's just sitting inside and noticing how a leaf is blowing in the breeze outside of your window. Take some time. Remember that first time you really felt a sense of love for all of creation. And have you journeyed a long way from that very first time you fell in love with earth? Can you set yourself on a path toward reconnecting with that feeling? Maybe you'll bring yourself full circle as Jane has, although of course Jane is not the same person she could not be in 1964 when she first came to be in that corner of the world. And as we remember how to fall in love with our earth again, we aren't the same person we were at 8 or 20 or however old you were when you first felt that sense of infatuation and awe and wonder. As you recall those moments, as you remember falling in love with earth, remember that your connection with all creation is sacred, that this connection is a blessing, and it is one that runs through you. May you reawaken to this blessing. May you meet it with courage. May you enter it with clarity. May you walk it with wisdom, and may you always, always, always travel it with joy. And we sing into that connection, Blue Boat Home. It's our 30 Days for the Earth theme song. You're going to hear it more than once this April. Fall in love with Blue Boat Home all over again. It's number 1064 in this teal hymnal. And I invite you to rise as we sing together.
Standing on these mountains and plains, far away from the rolling ocean, still my dry land heart can say, I've been sailing all my life now, never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home.
place a hand on your heart and reach a hand out to someone in the room or on the live stream. Our chalice is extinguished. We carry its light with us. May you go forth in joy and love, compassion, bringing your whole self into this world. I love you all. Go out and love the world. Amen, and blessed be.
I'm sorry I had to rush out the other day. I'm not
Please,
congratulating
I figured you probably had, because I know there was stuff going on. I was so happy that you were able to make it. Thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed it too.
you. I learned a lot, and of course you're playing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, Darren, how you doing?
Set the piano alarm instead of the AM alarm.
Oh,
I meant to be here.
oh, no worries. I was like, oh my goodness, I hope you're not like sick or something broke down.
No.
Oh, phew.
Do you want music or no?
Nope, just same as we've been working on.
I
Just
haven't
as
worked
two.
at all